All right, the graphing advanced question. We're going to graph a nonlinear equation, a nonlinear function, by making a table of values. So our function f of x equals 2x squared, or the equation y equals 2x squared. We're going to build a table. We do a column for x and a column for f of x, which is the y. I'm going to put in a couple of negative values of x. Then I'm going to put in 0. And I'm going to calculate a couple of y values for the positive values, x equals 1 and x equals 2. Okay, so f of negative 2. I'm going to go to my function. I'm going to replace the x with negative 2. And I'm going to do that calculation. I can either do it by hand, or I'll show you how to do it on the calculator. Just do 2 times negative 2 squared, and we get 8. That's because negative 2 squared is 4, and 2 times 4 is 8. So one of the points we'll plot is negative 2, positive 8. When I plug in negative 1, I'm going to streamline it here a little bit. I have 2 times 1, which is 2. Again, you could use the calculator to do that. F of 0, replace the x with a 0. 0 times 0 is still 0. Remember, exponents first. 0 squared is 0, because it's 0 times 0, and 2 times 0 is still 0. So we get 0, 0. So our graph's going to go through the origin. And then notice what happens when we plug in 1. 1 squared is the same as negative 1 squared, so we're going to get 2 out of this one. And when x is 2, 2 squared is 4 times 2 is 8. So we're going to go through the point 2, 8. All right, well, I'm going to put some marks over here on the coordinate plane. So I'm going to show my scale. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, negative 1, negative 2, negative 3, negative 4, negative 1, negative 2, negative 3, negative 4. All right. And then I'm going to go back to blue, and I'm going to plot these points. So I have negative 2, positive 8. So I'm going to go over to negative 2 on the x, negative 2 on the x, up to positive 8 on the y. That's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, there's 8 right there. To go high enough here. And then we're going to do negative 1, positive 2. Right there. We're going to do 0, 0. We're going to do 1, 2. And we're going to do 2, 8. So over to x equals 2, up to y equals 8. And there we are. And then we're going to graph through that. Now we're going to make it a smooth curve. It's not a line, it's nonlinear. So what we do is we graph it with a rounded corner right there. And it's going to keep going up on both sides. And there's our graph.